Hello, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I'm your instructor. I'm going to share my screen and show you a few things about this course. I'm guessing that if you are in Marketing 101, you probably have some familiarity with Canvas and the courses in Canvas. So let's do this quickly, okay? Homepage, which is where we are right now. My courses are set up to only show the 3 most current announcements. If you want to go to find them all, click that announcements page. And something I just discovered, I don't know, last year after teaching for several years, you can do a search in this bar right here. So if you're trying to remember which announcement I mentioned, zoom in or whatever, you could just type that in there in the search bar, okay? Your syllabus is here. I kind of count it as like the fine print of a course. You should go through there just quickly even and see what's there, see what's important to you, and know that it's there so you can refer back to it if needed. Just like I don't look at the warranty manual on my car unless I need to. Feel free to read everything word for word if you like. I will mention here, I have a makeup policy. You'll be glad to know that there's a 7-day grace period on all assignments. The only thing you do not have a grace period on is the packback conversations in packback, okay? You'll see a date in the title of that assignment, and that's the days that it will be open. Now, obviously, no grace period for Module 8 as well, because when the class is over on the 30th, everything has to be done. I might give you an extra day if I know you're still working on your PowerPoint presentation or something. There's the last day to withdraw and still get not credit, but get reimbursed and not lose any money on that. Down here is a little run through about all of our different types of assignments. You will be doing a virtual escape room, which is kind of fun, but a little bit, you have to make sure you're logged into your Ivy Tech email account because you have to be, that's going to be kind of like your pathway to get in. If you have any trouble at all with that virtual escape room, please let me know. Okay, we could go over it together on Zoom. You have some video assessments, case studies. We're going to be doing this in something called Packback Deep Dives. It's an artificial intelligence thing that will help you make sure your formatting is good and your spelling and grammar is good. Now, I'm not the pickiest person in the world as far as I don't look at every little tiny, mistake. But if you are doing a writing assignment, that artificial intelligence will help you know. And then since it's telling you what to do, I would expect that you would make those corrections, okay? And if I see a lot of errors, I will take off points. Your final project for this course is a marketing plan. It's done in 4 parts. I think due in modules 2, 4, 6, and 8, maybe I forget now. 2, 4, 6, and 8. And so you'll choose a business that you want to study, and you'll use that same business for all parts of your assignment. Here we go, all the different assignments, how many points everything's worth. The course is worth 1,000 points. So if you have 90% or 900 points at the end, you will get an A. At the bottom of the syllabus is all the assignments and their due date right there. So that's one place to look for all of your assignments. You can also go over here to the assignments page and see them all listed. Let's see here. You can show them by date, and you can also click here and show them by type. So you would have all the assignments in one spot, the marketing plan in one spot, and whatever. Your discussions, you don't have any other than that very first discussion. You don't have discussions, you will have packback conversations. If you have questions about your marketing plan, you could ask this in here or just message me. By the way, I do want to mention a few things in modules. Now, whenever on the first day of the week, or on Sunday rather, I will send an announcement to the class saying it's time to get started on module 2 or module 3. Right now we're finishing up module 1. And so on Sunday, I'll send an announcement saying it's time to get started on module 2. And if you click where it says module 2, it will take you right here, right to module 2. And I always think it's a good idea to start here and go through each page one at a time just to see what's there. Now, some of this stuff, again, might not be as interesting to you. I want you to know it's there though, so you can refer to it if you need it. And then just click next and go to the next page. This learning activities, very important. This text uses open education resources, which means that you're going to be doing these study plans, and they look a little different. Let's see if I can click on there and you'll see what they look like. It's an external tool. Now, it's not going to let me do that, but it will let you do that, okay? Because you will have to accept the agreement and click from page to page to get to your assignment. Let's go back to module. But you could go from one thing to the other, go through the learning activities, and then your assignments here. And in module 2, the company profile, that's just a bunch of statistics about it and a quiz. And you can go from one thing to the next. When you're in the video assignment, which is going to be done in deep dives, you will click on right there to load that in a new window. And then if you're going through there, just click next and just keep going through each assignment like that. There is your marketing plan, project 1. There is a little template here that will that you could fill out. There's the rubric and all that stuff, okay? But back over to modules. Because in modules, you will find here a course textbook. It's actually a PDF version of the textbook. It is 750 pages long, 725, I think. So if you download that to your computer, it will take up a lot of space, but then you could search through things. It might be a little easier than using the study plans that you have to click on. I definitely want to, I can't go into Packback while I'm in student mode here in Zoom, but I want you to see this page here, okay? There are questions about how to use Packback, how to join in for your conversations, how to post a question, and how to get points. So 40 curiosity points, that's how they're assessing that you've done a good quality post. You want to aim for 40 or more in order to get full grade points. So you're going to get 20 points for your question, and you get to come up with any question you want on the topic that is in that assignment. So rather than doing a discussion board where you have to post before you could see anybody else's posts and where you're all commenting on the same thing, in Packback, you get to come up with your own question, which I think is just so much more fun. And then you will respond to 2 other students. Okay, we'll talk about that a little bit more later. Deep dives is the assignment, the writing assignment, like the Toys R Us assignment. Look through these things. This is in the modules in resources. Look through those for help with Packback, and then let me know if you have any further questions, okay? What else? You do have a few kids. You can go to grades. By the way, if I make a comment on one of your assignments, you will see a little grade here, and it will tell you that you have one assignment graded. And if you click on that little bubble or click here, and then it takes you to this tab here. If I made a comment, it will show up right here. You could click on it because I will make a comment on your writing assignments, not on the quizzes or anything like that, but always read your comments, okay? And then you can reply to those comments right there in the assignment. I am trying to think if there's anything else you need here. Let's go back to modules. Okay, so this is probably most important other than the modules that your assignments are in. I've got resources at the top for that reason. You've got your course textbook here. And if you hit Control F on your laptop, you can search for the term that you want, like marketing strategies, for example. This is where the Packback information is. Those videos are not very long. They're like a minute long or so. And then my communication plan. And basically it talks about how I will give you a grade of 1 point, maybe if I have a question about something. I always allow more than one submission on writing assignments, not quizzes, of course, but on writing assignments. So sometimes I might give you a grade and say, if you want to add more, or did you realize you completely forgot a question? And I will allow you to turn that in until the assignment closes. So like I said, you always have an extra week. So if a student says, can I have extra time on my assignment? yes, you have an extra week. But if you're messaging me that before the assignment closes, then the answer will be no, you've already had an extra week. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to click on an assignment and see here. Okay, see where it says available until June 18th, but it's due on June 11th. Now, if you're in PackBack, in order to keep it open that date, I think I had to put that the due date was the 18th. But it is not. It's the 11th, available until the 18th, and you can see that again right here too, okay? I will always put here, you must do the study plans before completing the assignment. Don't assume that the answers are in Toys R Us. A video, for example, or the one about McDonald's, don't assume that the answers are in there. That wasn't intended to be part of your study. That's just a conversation trigger, shall we say? These study plans right here are what you need to look for, because it always helps to use the terminology that's in the text. I've had a lot of students who did not understand the marketing strategy, and that's an important term. The 4 Ps are key parts of the marketing strategy, and all marketing strategies use the 4 Ps. If you have any questions about this, let me know. And I think that is all for now. I don't think there's anything else I need to cover specifically, but if you need anything, let me know, okay? I am more than happy to help anytime I can.